By week 5 after World War III, the explosions are gone, the streets look calm, and people start doing the most dangerous thing possible: trusting again. Because when the world feels quiet, the human brain assumes safety, and that assumption is what gets people killed. Week 1 was shock, week 2 was calculation, week 3 was fragmentation, week 4 was illusion, but week 5 is different. Because this is when survival stops being about supplies and starts being about people. By week 5, society hasn't vanished, it has rearranged itself quietly, new hierarchies exist. Informal leaders emerge, and power no longer looks aggressive, it looks helpful. People begin sharing again, trading stories, exchanging favors, forming loose connections. Because isolation is exhausting and the human mind craves familiarity even when familiarity is dangerous. The most common mistake of week 5 is believing that shared hardship creates shared values. But survival pressure doesn't unite people, it reveals who they really are. In week 5, trust becomes currency. People give just enough honesty to gain access, just enough kindness to lower defenses, and just enough cooperation to extract advantage. The people who disappear in week 5 aren't reckless or violent, they are generous. They share too much information, reveal routines, and confuse politeness with safety. Real survivors don't isolate completely, but they compartmentalize. Different people know different pieces. No one sees the full picture, and no relationship becomes essential. By week 5, help is never free. Every favor creates an expectation, every kindness builds leverage. And survivors keep exchanges small, balanced, and forgettable. The most dangerous people in week 5 aren't armed, they're connected, they control information flow, access points, and social approval, making others dependent without realizing it. People talk when they feel safe, they explain plans, complain openly, predict the future out loud. But survivors understand that information is exposure, and silence is insulation. Week 5 creates the illusion of community, shared meals, shared spaces, shared routines. But survivors remember that community without accountability is just proximity. They limit emotional attachment, avoid being indispensable, never become the loudest voice or the quiet hero. Because visibility attracts dependence, and dependence attracts danger. People fail socially before they fail physically, they offend the wrong person, trust the wrong ally, or become useful in ways that make them hard to let go. Survivors don't assume betrayal, but they prepare for it, they stay calm, polite, neutral, and adaptable. Understanding that trust is temporary and context-dependent. Week 5 doesn't mean isolation, it means controlled connection, selective cooperation, and constant awareness that people under pressure will choose themselves first. Week 5 after World War III isn't about enemies outside, it's about risks inside relationships. And if this video helped you see how trust quietly becomes a weapon, subscribe to The Last 72 Hours. Share this with someone you want alive in week 6, because survival isn't about being liked, it's about lasting.